the heck is that, Puff? Come here, sit down. Good boy. No, you gotta sit down here. Good boy. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this, ooh, Puff. Good boy. Sorry, my dog's always running around. I just finished filming a tutorial on this look right here. It is using the Gwen Stefani palette. It's part of my little Gwen Stefani series. If you like the look, I will link it down below so you can check it out. It's my old Hollywood glam look. So if you're interested in seeing that, I will link it below. So today's video is going to be on my MorpheMe membership March brushes. Now I know that this is super late in the month and it's gonna be April by the time this video is up. So I have already fixed my membership because right now my subscription, I was getting charged the 17th of every month. So by the time I got charged, received my brushes, was able to film this video, was able to edit it, and to get it up, you couldn't even get these brushes anymore. So I canceled my subscription this time, and on the 1st of the month, I am going to do the subscription again. That way I get the brushes at the very beginning of the month, and by the time I film, edit, and upload the video, that'll give you guys at least a good like 15 days to still be able to get the brushes. If you want, because it is a monthly charge and they don't charge you extra, or like they don't charge you a cancellation fee or anything like that. So if you just like the brushes of like one certain month, you can sign up for the subscription, get your brushes, and then cancel the subscription, and they won't charge you or do anything. That way you can still save the money, because you do end up saving some money, a couple dollars when you do the MorpheMe membership, as opposed to if you buy all the brushes individually. So as I did with my first MorpheMe video, I'm just gonna show you all the brushes that I got this month, and I'm gonna talk about them a little bit. This video should not be too long. I know I talk a lot, but there's only 3 brushes this month, so bear with me. Okay, so the first brush this month, which actually I was super excited for every single brush that came this month because they're all brushes that I've been wanting to try. So this was a cool month for me. The first brush that came was the Morphe M527. This brush is super duper popular because a lot of people like to say that it's an exact dupe for the MAC 135 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes of all time. So I was super excited to get the Morphe M527 so that I could really compare them and see if they are exact like dupes, if the Morphe one is an exact dupe for the MAC one. So let me show you guys up close these 2 brushes. So from the front, when you look at them like this, they do look like they're gonna be like exactly the same brush. But when you turn them to the side, you can see that the MAC 135 is a lot flatter than the Morphe one. The Morphe one's a lot more fluffy and it's a lot wider. So after seeing both the brushes next to each other, using both of them, I'm gonna say that the Morphe brush is not a dupe for the MAC one. However, you can use both of them for the same kind of type of thing. I like to use my MAC one for bronzing. I really love this, like down underneath of my cheekbones and around my hairline, to just give a nice soft bronze and like some warmth to my face. It applies a very small amount of product at a time and really gives you a lot of power over how much product is going onto your face, and a lot of control, not power, a lot of control about how much product you're putting onto your face. Now the Morphe one is a lot more dense and it applies a lot more product at a time. So for example, this is gonna apply way more product than the MAC one. This applies product much heavier than the MAC one, just because the bristles are so tightly packed together. Also, it's a lot fatter, so it's gonna apply to a larger range of area. I actually used this to bronze my face in the tutorial for the makeup that I'm wearing right now, and I really like the way that it bronzes my face, because sometimes I want a more intense bronze and sometimes I want a softer bronze. So just depending on what kind of a bronze I want, I will definitely be going between these 2 brushes, but I did really like how this brush applied my bronzer. Well, in this case, it was like a soft, warm contour, but you know, what else. So however, this brush does not allow you to be so precise, and it doesn't give you as much control as to how much product you're applying to your face, just because it applies a lot more product at a time. So it can very easily, if you pick up too much product with this and try to bronze, it can very easily leave a stripe on your face. So keep that in mind if you have this brush. I do really like this brush for bronzing, but I like this when I want like a little bit more of a heavy bronze, and I like this when I want a little bit more of a softer bronze. However, they can kind of both be used for the same thing. Moving on. So immediately when I got this brush, it automatically reminded me of my e.l.f. small tapered brush. I love this brush. I use this a lot to set like my under eye area and to just set any areas where I have concealer, because it picks up a lot of product, it packs on a lot of product, and it's like the perfect little size for under my eyes and for like the little areas where I like to apply concealer and set with either my banana powder, you know, whatever powder I'm using at the moment. So as you can see, I'll show them next to each other. They are pretty similar. The small tapered brush from e.l.f. is a little bit wider. It's not as skinny, but their density is about the same. They're gonna pick up about the same amount of product. However, I do think I like my e.l.f. small tapered brush a little bit better, just because it's a little bit bigger. Like, even though this brush is really good and I would use this for the exact same thing, it's just a little bit smaller. So it's gonna take a little bit longer to apply the product, as opposed to this, which will apply the product just a little bit faster, so you can see the difference. See what I'm saying? Like, this one just spreads further and covers more ground than this one. I do like this. It is a little bit silkier and it's a little bit softer than the e.l.f. one. If you got this brush in your MorpheMe monthly subscription, I would totally use this just to set my under eyes, set my concealers with powder, things like that. If you don't have the Morphe Monthly Me membership and you want a good under eye brush to set your concealer with, I would just go with the e.l.f. Small Tapered. It is cheaper and I actually kind of like it a little bit better. But maybe I'll find something else to do with this little baby. I'm not really sure. I don't want to jump the gun with this brush, but I was thinking, I have not tried it for this, but I was thinking that this might actually be a really good brush to do a contour with. Like, maybe you could take this, dip it into your contour shade, carve out your cheekbone, and then take this brush and use that to blend it out. Like, I feel like that might be a really good combination, and that could be another thing to use this for. So I will definitely be trying that out. Haven't tried it yet, but I am gonna try this brush for that. So moving forward. So here is the last brush that came in the MorpheMe membership for the month of March. Oh my God, that thing is such a tongue twister for me. The month of March's MorpheMe subscription. Whatever, this is the last brush that came. So this is the brush that I was most excited to get this month, because if you're watching my video, that means that you watch lots of other makeup tutorials, which means you probably watch Jaclyn Hill. And Jaclyn Hill swears by this brush for highlighting her face. So, you know, I was excited when I saw that this little baby was coming in this month's little package. So I love it. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's awesome. Like, this is my new favorite highlighting brush. It really is the bomb. Like, I was using my Anastasia A23 brush to highlight, and I like it, but I kind of felt like sometimes it would leave like the stripe on my face, because since this is so dense and it would apply so much product, it would just leave like a legit stripe on my face. And it wasn't that blended, and I'd have to go and like kind of try to blend it out because it was just such a harsh line. I also tried really hard to like this Morphe fan brush that everybody swears by for highlighting, and I like it. Like, it's okay, but I like to wear a lot of highlight, and this just applied too little highlight at a time. Like, I would have to dip and go and dip and go, and I felt like it was like 5 years later and my highlight was still like not as intense as I wanted it to be, and like I couldn't deal with it. So this is like the perfect happy medium. It applies a lot of highlight, but since it's so fluffy, it really like just blends it. It's like a fluffy brush for your eye. It just blends it out so perfect. So this is by far my new favorite highlighting brush. I love it. Since the first time I used it, I have not used any other brush to highlight my face. I love it, and this is my favorite brush that I've ever gotten in my MorpheMe monthly subscription. Favorite one ever. again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you're interested in signing up for the MorpheMe subscription, I will link the website down below where you can sign up for it. So far, I have gotten the subscription for 2 months. I've gotten my first 2 packages and I have not been disappointed at all. A lot of the brushes I use a lot and I'm actually so excited about this highlighting brush. Like, this is the best thing ever. Like, it's so good, I love it. So I was very excited about that. I have not been disappointed yet. I really like the subscription. I love the fact that I just get home and I have brushes waiting for me because I love makeup and I love makeup brushes. So it's super cool that they just get delivered to my door every month without me even doing anything. It's fabulous. Now that this video is over, I will put like a little breakdown. I will put how much it would have costed me to buy each brush individually versus how much I paid for the membership to see if I saved any money or not. Because it says that you save money, but I don't know, I feel like sometimes companies say you're gonna save money and then when you add everything up, you just don't, you know? Yeah. Even though last month did save a lot of money. Did save a lot. So that was good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing my other videos, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching and I will see you all soon. Bye. I don't know what else to say. Oh.